Gerald and Elizabeth by D.E. Stevenson. Read by Gordon Griffin. The SS Ariadne was on her way from Bombay to Southampton via the Cape. She was not one of the larger passenger ships, nor very up-to-date, but she was comfortable and well-found. Mr. and Mrs. Harriman had engaged the best suite, which consisted of a stateroom, 2 double cabins, and a bathroom with a shower. It suited them admirably, for they were travelling with their daughter, Penelope, and their niece, Marion. At first they had found the accommodation somewhat cramped. They were used to larger ships, but they had settled down now, and, as Mrs. Harriman observed, there were compensations. The captain was much more approachable. He was cheerful and amusing. Their fellow passengers were friendly. There was a pleasant atmosphere in the Ariadne. The Harrimans were Americans. Mr. Harriman had made his pile and had partially retired from business. His partners were capable and trustworthy, so he was free to travel and see the world with his family. They had travelled widely in the last few years. They had done Europe and had cruised in the Mediterranean. The elder Harrimans had been round the world on a conducted tour. This trip was different, for Mr. Harriman had said firmly that he was tired of being hustled and bustled and forcibly fed with a whole lot of indigestible information. So they had made no plans, but had gone when and where they pleased. If they liked a place, they stayed. If not, they moved on somewhere else. It was much more enjoyable. They intended to stay in London on their way home. Mr. Harriman was pretty sure he had cousins somewhere in Buckinghamshire. Distant cousins, of course, but all the same he meant to find them. Mrs. Harriman, not to be outdone, had vague recollections of her grandmother talking about a farm on the Yorkshire moors and a white pony. "I wish I had listened properly," she added with a sigh. "We all wish we had listened to the old folk talking," declared Mr. Harriman. "Why didn't you?" asked Penelope. "Well, it wasn't the fashion," replied her mother. "When I was young, we just weren't interested in having English relatives." "Yorkshire!" exclaimed Marion. "Why, we might be related to the Brontes. Just think how interesting that would be." Mr. Harriman smiled and held his peace. He had a feeling that the Bronte family...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?